Well, it was substantially warmer than I had expected last night. I mean, it was still cold, but I slept great. This spot was dead quiet, and filling in get my stove going. But it was dead quiet here. The pine needles were insanely comfortable, and I had nice dreams. So that's a good way to start a day. But yeah, because I've made better time than I expected. I thought it would take me 3 days to get to Las Vegas, which is the nearest resupply point. But I think I'll be there today. So that means I can use some fuel for a warm breakfast. I made it to the I-25 frontage road. The frontage road here is nice. You're far enough away from the interstate that at the moment you don't hear the rumble. You just hear kind of the cars off in the distance. It looks like I found a spot. I'm like five miles south of Las Vegas, New Mexico. And I looked at satellite view for Las Vegas, New Mexico, and there are woods, parks and stuff around there, but I don't like stealth camping in cities. I did it when I was hitchhiking a little bit, but you know, when I got a bike with a bunch of gear on it, it's way harder than when I had a little backpack with some stuff in it that I would usually use for like a pillow or something. But I'm just off the side of this frontage road. The road's up above me, and then I came down over there, kind of snaked along this, and I scouted it out first before I brought my bike. So I think this is pretty good, and there's train tracks, so it's going to be noisy, but it's pretty. It's fairly peaceful. And then tomorrow I can easily get into town and probably hit up a laundromat, get some groceries, and then head. I'm thinking about heading 6 miles out of town to those hot springs, and maybe just soaking those for the day and hopefully stealth camp around there nearby. The sky is so pretty. So that's kind of the plan, I guess. We'll see how it all unfolds. I'm very visible to the train, and it's passenger Amtrak trains. Note to self, don't get naked. Well, once it's dark, I'll be fine. Not that I don't think anyone will care now. But, yeah. So that made me a little nervous. Not that that's hard to do, but I figured I'd slap together a quick potential privacy shield. I don't know, work in progress. So I just took all these dead branches that were nearby and kind of wove them together into a little bit of a camouflage thing. I might cut some of this dead grass. It is by no means perfect, but it breaks up my visual profile. And here's I'm just gonna bivvy it tonight. Yeah, I put my bike there to block me a little more, and then bada bing bada boom, got yourself a campsite. I got me a some kind of mouse or something. I've been hearing something rustling around in here, and then I just caught a flash of him running in that rock over there. Hopefully he doesn't bother me tonight, because I'm just cowboy camping. I didn't sleep a whole lot last night. Woke up at 2 a.m. with thanking. Sometimes, unfortunately, I'm sure everybody understands. Uh, your eyes open and you think, what the hell? I'm supposed to be asleep. And then your brain says, but wait, I have some things to go over with you. And then you curse yourself as scenario after scenario is laid out before you that your mind decided was highly important and required you to be awake to go over. And no, you don't need to get 8 hours of sleep. 4 is fine. You'll be fine. And yeah, so and then the mouse back here, I feel bad. I was yelling at him a few times last night. I think I ruined his nightly foraging. All right, my little mousy friend who kept me up last night, as promised, for being kind of a dick and shouting at you. Here's a few little gummy bears. I'll put them right here. There you go. This there was no more Amtrak trains come through, but I still feel better with that little privacy stick wall. I gotta admit, this morning waking up, I'm pretty proud of this. That's nice. To Las Vegas. Well, I did my town run in Las Vegas, New Mexico. I got a little bit of food, just enough for a day, and water, and now I'm headed up to the hot springs. Pretty nice shoulder so far, and really pretty mountains there. Gonna jump into hot springs and take a bath, soak, probably camp out somewhere nearby, and then start making my way to Kansas tomorrow. I'm headed north out of Las Vegas, New Mexico at the moment. Getting a little warm. Yesterday, I rolled into Las Vegas and hit up the hot springs just a little outside of town. Soaked for a while and met a guy there named Wade, and super cool guy. He invited me to his place to crash, and we were talking about my trip and life and all of this, and we chatted more at his place. Yeah, I don't know, just a fantastic day. Long soaking in hot springs. There's a creek nearby that was like liquid ice, so I do cold plunges, then back in the hot water. Yeah, I just felt amazing. I slept so good, man. And then this morning I got Maverick's little 2 pieces of pizza and a Coke for $7. Hello, how you doing?
What are you turning at me? What are you doing? What are you doing? You don't try and
This little guy. This is not a good place for you, baby. I needed to pull over and use the restroom, so what better place than underneath the interstate, one of my old homes. I was in Wattro, New Mexico, little tiny town after I did my 8 miles on I-25 North here, which should be the last of my interstate riding for the leg back to my folks' place. But there's this cute little coffee shop, and I figured I'd stop in. Ended up, I met the lady working there, Meg, and just had a fantastic conversation. It was so nice. Just having a really great day. Meeting Wade yesterday, chatting with him at the hot springs, and then back at his place, and this morning having a coffee with him and talking before he went to work. And then meeting Meg here at the coffee shop. I'm really jacked up on caffeine at the moment, and it was just great talking with her for a while, and talking to this cute baby cow on the road. It's just back a little ways, not far. But yeah, Good day. And those two horses, man, they were so sweet and curious. I've been noticing this is getting very, it's only been 10 miles, not even 10 miles since my coffee shop visit, and I pumped it up because it was really low. Now it's low again, so I'm pretty sure I hit a little wire or something on the road during my 8 or 9 miles of interstate riding earlier today. These tires have been great, but they're at the end of their life and they're getting flats pretty easy. And I found my camping spot for the night. So this is, once it's dark, I'll just set up right here. And there's see the frontage road and then the interstate. And this will be tucked away real nice at night, so that'll be just fine. I found the bastard. I couldn't find anything in the tire itself, but just turning the wheel, I found the hole just looking. Okay, let's see if I can get this to focus right. Oh, if I put a splash of confirmation juice on it, there you go. That's the bubble of guilt right there. While I'm doing my tire work, I got my charging station set up, because why not get some free electric while I'm piddling around with my wheel.